Hi, I'm Cheryl. Welcome to Home Ridge Studio. Hello, spring and goodbye, winter. Yes, I live in Michigan and we've had 3 snow ice storms in the last 2 weeks and another one coming up this Friday. So I'm so over this, but when I'm crafting spring and summer DIYs, it reminds me that spring and summer are just around the corner. So today I'm participating in the Thrift Flip Road Trip Open Challenge hosted by 3 amazing women, Kay and Trish from Crafting Cousins and Sammi from Unicorn Dust Designs. Their links for their channels will be listed in the description box below, as well as the playlist, so you can watch all of the participants and you're not going to want to miss this one because this group is very creative and super talented. And with all that being said, if you are a subscriber, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I cannot be here without you, and I appreciate you so very much. If you're just stopping by for a visit, consider subscribing because I have a lot of fun stuff to share with you. I have hauled a lot of items, and I'm super excited to craft with them. So let's get flipping. DIY or flip number 1. Bought this hat in Kentucky with my daughter lives down in Kentucky, and you can see it's all tethered, and she just rolled her eyes and said, "Really, Mom?" And I said, "Yeah, watch what I'm going to do with this." So I've been very excited I got this last year, so I'm very excited to do something with it. So I just picked up a whole bunch of flowers and greens and some ribbon, and we're gonna see what I can make this into. So because this is falling apart, I'm gonna zip tie some of these greens and picks onto this hat so it'll hold it together. And I'm just using a black zip tie here. And when you if you do zip tie, make sure that I didn't turn it around to the bottom, and I should have, because it gets really sharp and you can cut your hand on that. So I wanted this hat to be kind of light and airy and, kind of be a springtime hat. So I have these green stems. I'm not sure what they are. They kind of look a little bit like weeping willow, which is one of my favorite trees, but I'm not sure what they are, but I liked them, and I'm just going to do the side of the hat, the side and the bottom of this hat. And so I'm just going to put some up on top and wisp some down at the bottom. And like I said, by zip tying, these will hold the hat together also. And I didn't want to put a lot of flowers on this hat because I didn't want it to take away of the beauty of the hat or the beauty of what this item is. These are from the Dollar Tree, the lilies, and these are very large. So I was going to put 3 or 4, but it just overpowered the hat. So I thought I would just put one big lily centralized. And I just hot glued that one onto one of the pieces here. Now these are from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take some of these, and I'm going to use my wire clippers and clip off the end and wisp them around the side, the bottom, and the top. And so what I do is I place my flowers and then I look at them, and if I like them, then I make them permanent by gluing or by tying them onto the wreath form. And those are lilacs from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to pop some in here and there. You don't want them all pointing down or out or up. You want them some down, some in, some up, to get it just some character. And this pick I've used a lot. I bought this from Michael's. I've used it in my last couple videos like 4 times. It was a big pick, and I really like these. They look a little bit more yellow in film, but they're actually kind of a yellow white, and I thought they were pretty. And I also thought it needed just a little bit more length or something long and thin to give it more character. And these are from the Dollar Tree. I forget what they're called, but I'm just going to pop a couple on top, a couple on the bottom there to give it some interest. And now we are going to put a bow on this bonnet. It's probably not a bonnet, it's probably a hat, but this is ribbon from the Dollar Tree. It is wired, and it's kind of like a burlap-y ribbon, and it has these pastel, bunnies and words on them, and I thought it was really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I made 3 loops, or well, 6 loops, 3 on each side. And I just flipped it like that so you can find the middle, and then took some jute and I'm tying it off. I probably should have put like a little clip on both sides so the jute could really get into the ribbon. You know how you clip it on both sides like that, but I was lazy. Honestly, I was lazy. I didn't do it. And so now just give the bow a really good fluff, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends. And I'm going to hot glue it right on the side of the hat there. And I have this butterfly. I'm going to hot glue the butterfly right in the middle of the bow, and there you have it. Didn't take very long to do this, and it was super inexpensive. And this is what it looks like hanging on my front door. Flip number 2. This is really quick, so don't blank. I flipped that basket. It was probably all of $1. It was like really cheesy looking, but I knew I could make something cool with it. And I just stuffed it with, so you couldn't see through it, stuffed the bottom with some moss. And then I just got 2 picks from, I think, Hobby Lobby, and zip tied them together, and there you go. One is hanging on my door, and another display is just on my table. Flip number 3. I loved this vase. Again, I think I got it for 99 cents. And again, there's some moss in the bottom, and these are all from the Dollar Tree. I think there's 3 bunches, so this whole thing was $5-6 to make. And that little bunny is from Target Dollar Spot, and there you go. Simple and easy and inexpensive. Flip number 4. I flipped this tin. I just took some jute and I wrote fresh, I think it was fresh on it, and I just hot glued it on to the tin. I took 2 of these bundles and the boxwood. I think the bundles, I'm trying to think. The boxwood is from the Dollar Tree. I believe the bundles are from Hobby Lobby. And I just bent them up, zip tied them together, and there you go. And those eggs are from the Dollar Tree, and the bunny is from Target Dollar Spot. My last flip, number 5, I bought these 3 pieces. They're ceramic, and I think they were like $1 for all 3 of them, and I thought I could do something with them. And so I'm going to keep those little pads on the bottom, but I'm going to remove the sticker that's on all 3 of them. And after I scrubbed them and scrub them and scrub them. There was a lot of glue on them. I finally got them clean. And now I'm going to put Mod Podge all over them again. And I just put a thin coat, and I have these napkins from Home Goods, and they were $5.99 for this pack, but there was a lot of them. It said 3-ply, and I couldn't get the pieces apart, not at all. So I just put the whole thing on there. And because these look like little seed bags, it doesn't really matter if there's wrinkles in them. So I clipped out the napkin and I Mod Podged it right onto the seed packet. I'll just call these seed packets. I don't really know what you call them. The second group of napkins I bought last year. I made a little project with this. I love this bunny. She's so sweet, and there's like a little butterfly that's going to land on her nose, and she's just looking up. I just love them. So the other box, I just did the same thing as the checked one. And then the third one, I put the carrot napkin on. And so now after it's dry, go ahead and take the sander and just sand them in a quick stroke going down. You don't want to push up because it'll pull the napkin off possibly. So this I'm just pushing down. And it took a second because there were all those little grooves in there on the top, but there was something kind of, I don't know, fun about doing that. It just looked so put together when I was done. Okay, so then I put Mod Podge on the top of that after I was all done sanding. And now I'm just going to distress each of these a little bit, just with a little bit of black paint. This is just chalk paint. You can use any kind of paint. And now I'm going to put my finger in the paint and I'm just going to run it down the side there. And I know that there's a lot on here. That's okay because we can take a wet cloth and kind of wipe it off, or not wipe it, just kind of dab it off. So I did that on both sides and along the bottom, and I did it on the other two, just with the bunny just on the top. And the carrots I did on the top and the bottom, but not the sides, because I wrapped the napkin of the bunny and the carrots kind of around the side. And now I have some floral foam, and I'm just going to cut it down to size and pop one into all three of these containers. And some Spanish moss. I use this a lot. Almost everything I do, I put Spanish moss in. And I'm just stuffing that down in the side and trying to leave a little bit of a hole in the middle so we can put our picks in there. Those are the little carrots from the Dollar Tree. I'm just kind of poking them down in the side there. And this is called foliage from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going to clip some off, and I'm going to poke them in the container that has the carrots in there. They kind of looked a little like a carrot top to me, so that's why I use them. And now with the bunny, oh no, sorry, I'm going to take this wood bunny and I'm going to put it in the middle of the carrots. And the wood bunny's from the Dollar Tree too. Now with the bunny, I'm going to put these picks in there. I think this is eucalyptus. And I tried to poke them down, but they wouldn't fit, so I put my scissors in there, and I thought, no, if I take the end of the pick, that's the best way to do it, and poke it in the foam, then they will stick. And then instead of putting the hot glue on the end of the pick, I put the hot glue in the hole that I poked in the foam, and that's what made them adhere. And I have this little styrofoam egg, and I just pop that in there. And now this last one, I just had these green picks in my stash, and I'm just going to put them in there. And now I'm going to take some jute twine and wrap it around 3 or 4 times on each one of these containers and just tie it right in the middle. And there you go, this is what they look like. And I will show you them again. And those 2 little chicks in front are from Target Dollar Spot. And that's it. Thank you for watching Homeridge Studio. I hope you enjoyed this video. Check out that playlist and have a blessed week. I'll see you soon. Bye.